Hi everybody, it is Kat here from Balance and Align, and I am coming to you after the workshop that we had together today um, to bring to you a couple of examples of a reset button that you can bring into your day at the beginning and in the middle and at the end. And the concept of a reset button is to really press pause. Press pause on what you're doing. If you're getting stuck in an overthinking loop, if you're getting stuck in the stress, if you feel a bit dissociated, paying attention to your nervous system, what alarms are going off, what is it trying to tell you, and taking a moment where you'd normally reach for your phone or get lost in a spiral or go to gossip with someone. It's the perfect reframe, reset, so that when you come back, you can be feel calmer and more regulated, be more efficient and present. Because when we are operating from defensive places in our nervous system, we lose our ability to think. So we become quite reactive. Our evaluation goes out the window. Our task concentration goes out the window, organization, presence. These are the kind of states you're in that you put the wrong lid on things or put something down and you don't remember, or you get your timings off. There's no calmness, there's no connection from your rational brain, your brain where you can really clearly make decisions, remember things that you can access when you're feeling balanced. That gets sacrificed. So when you might find after a busy morning, when you go into the afternoon, there's a stress there, which means you flap a lot more, things just don't get done. And actually taking a reset button in the middle of the day is really key, just to process what's happened in the morning, to press pause, reset, and then enter the afternoon. So your reset buttons are designed to access your body up. The reset button that I'm gonna share with you guys, and this is something that you can adjust, you can explore, you can add things in, you can remove things, just some suggestions, because the body always wants to process, it always needs to process. But where we have busy days, we're in a human world, we can't give it the opportunities that it needs in order to process the information it is holding, to process the stress, and therefore come back down to that state of balance. And by no means do we want to be calm all the time. That is not what this is about at all. It is just consciously stepping back, coming back into our bodies, out of the moment where we feel stressed, where we feel in our heads, where we feel all over the place, and just let some of that go, because our body isn't processed from our minds. And yet we reach for phones, we reach for food, we reach for all kinds of things, whereas actually our body just needs a moment to come back to itself and then carry on. And what you'll find is, as you start to implement this, you'll naturally start doing it. You might find that you start taking breaths when you are in theatre, or when you're moving on for a new client, you just have a little bit of a shake. It's about repairing your relationship with your body and its innate ability to process what's going on. And if this feels weird at all, if it feels a bit stupid, feel uncomfortable, I just invite you to lean into it, because it feels uncomfortable because we're trained to be very serious, we're trained to be in our heads, and that is the very thing that prevents us from working things through, from finding that regulation where we can come down from stressful things. And it's very much built on the vagus nerve, so that safety system, the vagus nerve that runs all the way down the right side of your neck to your heart, to your lungs, to your diaphragm, and acts as that brake. So we want to help initiate that natural brake whenever we can. So the first thing is your bookend number one. So that is in the morning when you wake up. I often do this cleaning my teeth. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. We're often like pressured to do 20 minutes of something or meditation, or that's not realistic a lot of the time, especially if you work in a stressful environment, you've got a job, your routines everywhere. Actually just doing something really small, really simple, really accessible is actually far more powerful to begin with. So your beginning bookend of your day is going to be either something like shaking. So I literally shake it out. So I clean my teeth and I'm shaking. I'm bobbing my shoulders, bobbing my knees. No one can see me in the bathroom, and it's just like a big shake. And you'll feel energy start to lift because what's been processing overnight is still stuck in your body. You need to let it go. Just like an animal shakes when it gets up from a sleep or a stressful experience or a play, it just lets the energy flow. And then you can do some rubbing of your arms. So just bringing yourself back to your body and your sensations back online. And you're soothing your body like a mum soothes a baby. Well, when you're feeling upset as a baby, you weren't giving yourself facts or telling yourself to calm down. You would have been soothed, you would have been rocked. And now we have to do that to ourselves. So you can tap around your arms, down your legs. You can even tap your face slightly. All of this stimulates your vagus nerve, helps bring your heart rate to a balanced place. It helps you process things from your left and right brain. And then you can give yourself a quick little neck massage because all of your nerve runs down here, your vagus nerve runs down here. That's why we can smile and our eyes feel alive when it's stimulated. So giving yourself a little massage. If you're putting your moisturizer on in the morning, you can even just do a bit of this. And all of this pays off. All of this pays off, believe me. And I'm not saying that you do this every day and you become some Zen master. No. You're just starting that journey of repairing your body's relationship with itself, and rather than getting stuck in a place that feels like you can't get out of. So that can be your morning bookend. You can do a bit of stretching if that works for you. I often stretch out my arms, reach up to the sky. Sometimes my practice is 1 minute, 20 seconds. That is it. Taking some big breaths, because when you take big breaths, your diaphragm's stimulated. All of these things are really easy, really simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just pick one for now. Then in the middle of the day, if we think about where you're at, so you might be at work, you might have had a really stressful morning. Again, you want something easy, quick to implement. You don't want to have to be thinking about anything or getting anything out, or, it needs to be something that you can just do without thinking, you just do. So my suggestion is obviously the shaking. So in between clients, have a little bit of a shake, even if it's just like this, shaking out your hands. And it's often a physical reminder to your body to just reset. So I often, if I all of a sudden feel a bit nervous or anxious, I literally just do this. You can do a bit of tapping like this, which helps your brain meet in the middle, your left and right brain, helps you process things that you might feel stressed about. You can again do your rubbing on your arms, on your legs. You can tap your chest. You can give yourself a big hug. Take a big breath. And I invite you to get outside. If you can do these outside, it really helps you connect with the outside world, to listen to the noises, to just be in, even if it's windy and raining, maybe not if it's raining, but if it's windy, just allowing it to move rather than being stuck inside. And I invite you to do this instead of going on your phone. Even if it's for 1 or 2 minutes, do that first, then go on your phone. So at the beginning of lunch, or probably the beginning would be best. Just doing something like that would be really powerful. And what that does is it makes you more efficient. It makes your decision making better. it makes you more calm, and you'll find that things just get done without even realizing, because you're not flapping, you're not wasting energy, energy's not flying off of you left, right, and center. You've actually settled from the morning, you've collected yourself, you've breathed, you've come back to your body, and then you can move on with the afternoon. And if you want to stamp your feet or again have a stretch, go for a walk in your lunch break, that is going to be really, really, really helpful for you. Finally, your evening bookends. So again, don't feel pressure to do all three right at the beginning, but you'll find that it's really powerful just committing those 1 or 2 minutes to yourself. You deserve that. 1 or 2 minutes to yourself when you've been giving out all day. You deserve that. So at the end of the day, you can set yourself a little alarm or reminder. Again, my recommendation is, because you're drawing down to sleeping, keeping it really short so your brain doesn't go, oh, I've got to do that thing. My recommendation is, just before you go to bed, put your hand on your tummy and take 10 deep breaths, or 5, or 3, or 1. But 10 is a lovely number to get you into that flow so that you have enough time to settle into it, and you're just with your breath. You're just going. You can give yourself a little ear massage while you're breathing, coming back to those senses, stimulating your vagus nerve. You might find really a lot of tension in your jaw and your ears and your face. You can really just, honestly, just reset it. Just reset it. Just like that. And already I can feel myself relax. Already I can feel myself calm down. What you're doing in those, in I'm like, "Oof," in that evening, is you're allowing yourself to dip into sleep in a completely different place. So you're going to go into sleep feeling more relaxed. Your nervous system is going to be able to come down, and your sleep will be far more effective. You'll process a lot more in your sleep. And then when you've processed in your sleep, you wake up and you shed it all in the morning. You're not carrying things from day to day. You're not getting heavier and heavier and heavier. You're actually getting lighter and lighter. So that is just a few little things that you can do to really support your body, to nurture that gentle break, to come back from those feelings that you're feeling, and remember to adjust it to your nervous system, find what feels good, and be consistent. You deserve it. And if you'd like any more support, please just get in touch. I offer human coaching as well as the horse coaching. And that's a big part of what I do, is helping people understand their nervous systems, regulating their nervous systems, and just feeling more themselves more often. So if that sounds good to you, just drop me a message. We can have a chat or go through Laura. And I thank you so much for coming to the workshop, and I hope to see you guys soon.